So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's tutorial I will show you how to design this flyer using Photoshop. As you can see, so it's actually a social media size flyer, and then it's actually a happy birthday flyer. So you can actually see it as adverts too. There's actually adverts, so I actually use RGB as a color mode. So let me just, you can actually see all the plus icons here. I actually click on the advert here. So let's take an instance. I actually click on the advert here. So I will just hit on this plus icon at the right hand side. You can see it's actually the same size as the one I created before. So I designed before. So the size is actually social media size. That's 1080 by 1350. So first let me, yeah. So we are in advert 3. You can see it has actually automatically name advert 3 because we already did advert. I already designed with advert 2. So here we go. First let me go to my gallery and then put the background that I use. So it's actually a simple flyer if you follow it jejely. So here's the background that I use. I didn't turn it to any blur and version blur. I didn't work on it actually. I just leave it like this, the way it is. So here we go. So the next thing that I do is I actually create a text. Birthday. So for the color, we can actually search for it here, the color. So I don't want to stress myself doing another. For the color mode that I use here, let me click on it. So the font size is 38, and then the font name is Christmas. And then let me go to the color. Let's see the color. So here's the color. It's actually somehow black. No, this is not. Okay, I use color overlay. Yeah, I use color overlay. So let me see. Let me just go to the one that we are designing and go to color overlay. Let's see how it works. Race color overlay. Okay, I use gradient overlay. Let's say gradient overlay. So you can actually see the color here. You can actually see it here. Let me go to this site. You can see the color that was there. Let me shift it to this side. Okay. 300245, and then for this one it is 16021F. So let's hit on enter and see. It's looking like the same. So I will just increase this to 38. So I will create another one here at the top. And create another one at the back here. So you can actually see how I just align this. So I will go to my folder and then pick this. Why is it at here? I need it to be at the top. Yeah. Just like this, and then I'll just rotate it a little bit. Yeah, just like this. So the next thing that I will do is I'll create another layer, and then this layer I'll go to shape. I need a shape here, something that occupies the space of that frame. Let me fix it over here. Control T, transform the layer. Yeah, something like this. I need something like this. Yeah. So I will go to my folder here and then import the image. So for this image, I will just convert it. Okay, where is this? I will rasterize it, and then I will go to filter. Okay, I will go to filter, sharpen, and then I will go to smart sharp. Then for this, I will just, okay, let me return this. Let me see, I'm more interested on his piece. Yeah. So something like this is actually good. Let me reduce the noise. Okay, increase the noise. Let me see, something like this is good. So I will actually power clip the image with the picture here. Yeah, and then I will just put it right here. Yeah, just like this, and then I will actually move them to the back side of the frame. Let's see. Okay. Alright, this is awful. This is good. So the next thing that I will do is I will create another layer here. Now for this layer, I will just write happy birthday. I'll reduce the size. Then I will go to here and then just a kind of rotate it a little bit. Yeah. So I'll fix it towards here. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Yeah. So the next thing I'll actually create another layer and write it there. Sorry. So I will change the font to this. Alter that. And I'll increase the size. Seems like I have to change to this. Let me just kind of reduce their size. I'll decrease the size here. Yeah. So let me go to this, and then for the color I actually use this color D255. So I'll actually paste the color here. You can actually see the color here. I'll see it here. So that is it. Actually, I can copy these steps, and I'll go to here, and then I'll create a new layer. Pull that to and paste it here. I'll just fix these writings here. So I will go to my file manager, and then I'll import this. So for this one, I'll just put it here, and then I will go to here. At the top, you can see it's actually at normal, but I will change it to screen. Where is screen? Yeah, you can actually see the effect. It's just a kind of light presence, just something like this. So the next thing that I need to do is I will import this, also drag it to Photoshop, and then I need it somewhere around here. So I will go to here, selection tool here, subject selection tool. Maybe you can go for quick selection tool, and then select this object. See the subject is highlighted here, so I will just increase it here, and then Control G. Okay, I don't remove the background. I delete this. Sorry. Alright, here we go with this. So I think that is it. So I will go here and then import this star. I need it to be somewhere around here. So it's actually a simple thing. It's actually so simple. So I would just duplicate the layer and then fix it around here. Yeah. So here we go. So for this logo and Asali, I'll just copy it and then paste it. Let me just paste it. Paste it. So I will just paste it here. And then for the happy birthday, so I will just paste them also. Drag it alongside here, and then you can actually pick and then put the date here. I'll put the date here. Sorry. So that is it actually. I think, yeah, almost done with everything. Just this thing and this thing. So this is just an effect that I created there. So it's not something that is actually add. So the last thing that I will do is I will go to from layer one. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, from layer one here, from here to here, you just hit Control Select Alt E for a screenshot of everything that you have done, and then you can actually go to here, filter, and then camera roll as usual, and then you do your editing there. So that is it actually, guys. You can actually do any of the editing here. If you watch my tutorials, you can actually see how I actually do it. Thank you very much for your time. You have a nice day, guys. Cheers.